New today, we are getting a look at just how much Sempra, that's SDG&E's parent company, made last year. Earlier this morning, they released their annual earnings report.
Yeah, it comes as CBS 8 has been covering high SDG&E bills, which has ratepayers feeling a little bit of sticker shock, or a lot of sticker shock. In today's amped up coverage, Shannon Handy is live with more on that report. Now, Shannon, it sounds like Sempra is doing pretty well.
They certainly are, Kirsten and Heather. There were a lot of details released in that report. The headline, however, is the fact that Sempra Energy, SDG&E's parent company, made more money in 2021 compared to 2020. They announced making $1.25 billion, and on an adjusted basis, that number actually jumps to $2.64 billion compared to $2.34 billion the year before. Now, we had a local economist break down those numbers. Take a listen.
So they made an extra $300 million, which translates into over a 10% gain then in terms of earnings.
That was Alan Jin, an associate professor of economics at University of San Diego. Sempra executives talked about their earnings report during a conference call this morning. They commended SDG&E, saying in 2021, the utility company increased its portfolio of energy storage solutions, including mobile batteries, flow batteries, and microgrids. So in layman's terms, SDG&E invested in a number of projects, and keep in mind, some of the cost gets passed along to ratepayers, and SDG&E makes money off capital projects they invest in. So the more projects they invest in, the more money they make. Now, earlier this week, I sat down with Scott Kreider. He's SDG&E's Vice President of Customer Service and External Affairs, and I asked him about those projects. Do we really need all these projects, or is it just about making money for SDG&E?
It's not just about making money, and we've always acknowledged that we have higher rates, than other parts of the state here. But here's what our customers are getting for their money. Is number one, we're the most reliable utility in the nation last year, and the most reliable utility 16 years in a row for the Western United States.
And those capital projects won't end anytime soon. In fact, Sempra executives said today that in the next 5 years, they plan to invest a company record $36 billion in capital projects. And by the way, SDG&E is one of a few companies that Sempra owns. So on that unadjusted number I mentioned, SDG&E made about $800 million, more than that actually. And David Gofferson will break that down all new tonight at 6 o'clock.
Wow, that is a lot of information to take in, especially when people are paying so much that they can't afford. Shannon, was there anything else that stood out to you in that report?
Yeah, the majority of those earnings occurred in the fourth quarter, which is around the time, it actually encompasses the time that many of us ratepayers started seeing those high SDG&E bills.
Wow, that is good information to know. Thank you for staying on top of this story, Shannon.